I have to get something off my chest, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is, and I say this from the bottom of my crusty heart, Star Wars is dumb.
Yeah, totally.
Star Wars.
I've always thought Star Wars.
I hate Star Wars. And I say that because I used to love Star Wars.
You used to love Star Wars.
I used to be a literal fanboy. And by fan, I mean the original word fanatic. I used to be a fanatic for Star Wars.
You were really a fanboy.
Yes. Yes. And yes.
Like describe your devotion to
I
to
spent
Star
about
Wars.
$10,000 on comic books on the extended universe of Star Wars.
What?
And memorabilia, like toys,
you spent
posters.
You think you spent at least $10,000?
No, I know I spent because I got rid of all of it.
Yeah.
And I did the math as I was getting rid of it. It's about $10,000 worth of Star Wars shit I had.
Legos?
Everything.
Wow. You were just
if it was Star Wars
Legos guy.
From
what age were you? What was that? What was the age?
The age I gave it up? It's pretty fucking recent. I went back home.
Well, what age were you like super into this?
Oh, when I was into it.
Like when they
episode 1.
Yeah.
I was fucking like, I think it was like 8.
Oh, so
7.
So this started when you were
Yeah.
This obsession started when you were about 8.
Fuck yeah. The prequels.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then I watched the originals, and which were way better, and that even hooked me in more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So so the first your introduction to Star Wars was
the prequels, of course.
Phantom Menace.
That was my age group.
Interesting. So you saw Phantom Menace, and then you went and watched the originals.
Yeah.
And then you watched Clone Wars.
Yes, sir.
Wow. When were you? Along the timeline of movies coming out? When would you say you're like the most diehard Star Wars fan? Like, when were you rooting the hardest?
Everyone
for Star Wars?
needs to understand when I say this. I'm not an average hater of Star Wars. I know everything you know. Up until
the Force is strong with this.
I know. Listen, I say that with confidence. And like every testosterone cell in my body, I say this with confidence. Everything up to The Mandalorian, and then I officially stopped watching things because it was just agitating me. But I was the height of my fandom, like my love, like there was no hate, pure love, pure cocaine love. Like the sweet shit was probably, there was a movie that came out before the sequels. There's an in-between movie. A lot of people don't remember this. Before the Clone Wars show came out, there was an animated movie.
This is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
There was an animated movie.
Before the Clone Wars show came out.
There was a Clone Wars animated TV show, which was pretty baller.
Interesting.
The first 2 seasons kind of were slow. They kind of sucked. They were animated. This is where they introduced the character Ahsoka Tano, who now even has her own show, which was unthinkable back then because people hated her.
Ahsoka Tano.
She was introduced in this movie. She was Anakin's apprentice during the Clone Wars.
Which one is she? What does she look like?
She's not in the original movies. She is I forgot her species name, but they have like red skin, orange skin, and they have horns, special horns. Yeah.
What's the bitch with the tentacles on her head?
Which one? The Twi'lek? You talking about Twi'leks?
With the blue. She's like blue.
Oh, that's
who that bitch?
Anna.
Who that bitch?
Onga Singh or. But I know you're talking about the Jedi. She's a Jedi, blue,
or something.
2 sabers, one red, one. I mean, not one red.
Listen,
one green, one blue.
Listen, here's my big thing about Star Wars. I was cool with all the different races of aliens. Was all the Jedi and the Jedis. That was cool, but I don't like how Samuel L. Jackson was black, dude. I feel like they need
too many black people.
Too many black people.
One thing I gotta say about Star Wars,
everyone.
What's hilarious? There's like probably 5 black people in all of Star Wars, which is hilarious.
Listen, it was just a little uncomfortable, dude.
And this is the problem. Star Wars is dumb. It all started with fucking episode 7.
Which one is that?
And those are the new ones, the sequels.
Oh, okay. You think that's where the problem started?
That's where it all started.
I thought maybe
Disney bought Star Wars from George Lucas. Biblically OG accurate George Lucas. They bought it from him.
Of course.
And it went downhill. There's a picture of me. Maybe we can add it to this. There's a picture of me finding out the news of when Disney bought Star Wars. I literally almost have a mental breakdown. There's a picture of me in college when I found this. Found this out. Someone, because the person who took it knew I was a huge Star Wars fan, and they wanted to see my reaction.
Smart.
But yeah, it went downhill from there.
Yeah.
It literally went downhill from there.
Yeah, Disney made it.
Disney ruined it.
What did Disney do? Did they just like get lazy?
Well, right away, before I get called sexist, which,
they just made it like gay.
Yeah, no. The main character was a woman. Her name was Rey, and I was fine with that. I was excited, and they had
and then they put a black dude,
a black guy,
put a black guy
as a stormtrooper.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I was fine with that.
John Boyega, right?
They had Poe Dameron. As I'm watching it, Poe Dameron, who's basically the new Han Solo in that show, in the sequels,
right?
He's obviously gay.
Oh, really?
He's obviously gay.
He's
a gay. He's a gay. He's the new gay, South American Han Solo.
Oh,
I was fine with everything.
Is the actor gay?
No. But it was obvious.
Nah, he's gay.
It was obvious. The character was gay.
No, he's just acting like, nah, he's gay.
I was fine with all of that in a bag of chips.
Sure. Nice.
Okay?
Nice, very progressive.
But this is what happened. They just didn't write a movie. They just, it's like they had a bunch of kids in a room.
And they just paraded them around doing shit?
No, I'm just saying, whoever made this movie, I don't even remember. I refuse to know too much about the sequels because I hate them so much.
Yeah,
whoever made the movie doesn't know Star Wars. They might have watched one of the episodes, one of the movies, and just went like, "Oh, whatever."
Make that R2D2. Fuck that.
They just made the Death Star again a third time.
Just make another Death Star and
literally, the Death Star was already created twice in the original movies. Right?
Wow, really?
The first Star Wars movie, they blew up the Death Star. And in the third Star Wars movie, they blew it up again.
Wow.
So
really?
They blew it up
twice?
Twice. They already did the Death Star twice.
Who blew up the first time?
The first time was OG Luke Skywalker. He did the
that was the first movie?
Yeah, that's the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope. Luke Skywalker's in the thing. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi's like, trust the Force, Luke. And he, and then,
trust the Force.
First Star Wars movie. OG
Epic.
Star Wars.
Epic.
The third Star Wars movie, Return of the Jedi, right? The Death Star apparently still existed.
Well, part of it, right?
And they were rebuilding it.
I remember that.
And then the Emperor's like, it is fully operational. So that means it can still shoot. It's canon.
And it's still shot.
And they blew it up. Again, so the Death Star's already
they had to just finish. It wasn't that they blew it up again. They had to finish blowing it up.
Yeah, even though in the first movie,
they didn't get the job done.
Even though in the first movie there was no trace of a Death Star after it blew up, but that's just the 70s. So we'll just give it up to CGI, okay?
Yeah.
But anyway, the Death Star already blew up twice in the OG fucking Star Wars. They made a third Death Star, but it's a planet. It's not a space station. It's a literal planet. They made a weapon.
That's crazy.
Which is basically the Death Star. Don't semantics. Like, it's a fucking Death Star. Okay? Right away, I'm like, this is lazy.
Yeah. Of course.
But where Star Wars really fucked up was the 8th movie.
8th movie.
Right after the 7th movie, there was a lot of slack you can give Star Wars. Like, okay, it's the first one of the 3.
Right.
They're just getting their legs. Sure. Fine.
Maybe they have
I gave them so much slack. I so much suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Right? Now, mind you, the extended universe of Star Wars is massive.
Right.
Massive. I'm not going to get into it because I'll be talking for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's massive. So the movies had a lot to copy from.
A lot to work with.
Yeah. Tons.
Yeah.
The 8th movie proved they didn't care. The 8th movie, that director, I don't know his name, fuck him. He can burn in fucking hell for what he did. He ruined one of the biggest franchises on the planet.
Burning fucking hell.
He can burn fucking hell.
Kiss my
Fucking
ass.
with Hitler and Ronald Reagan, he's burning hell. This fucker even said he wanted to ruin what Star Wars is. He wanted to change it.
He said that.
Yeah.
Then why was he allowed to purchase it? Or have?
Because it's Disney. They don't give a fuck.
It's Disney's guy.
Yeah,
right,
Disney
right.
doesn't give a
Sorry.
shit.
Right. Wow.
So he comes in.
That's what a dick.
Luke Skywalker's an asshole. Everyone's an asshole in the 8th movie. Everyone's just dumb.
Oh, is that where they go find Luke?
Yeah, they go find Luke. At the end of the 7th movie, they find him.
Oh, yeah.
The 8th movie, he's just an asshole.
Sure.
And the lady
right?
who runs the rebels is an asshole. Leia is being vague asshole.
Yeah.
Rey, the main character, everyone's a fucking asshole.
Wow. You had pretty high expectations.
Yeah. Who didn't?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest franchises in cinema history.
Yeah, and they totally shit the bed.
Well, what else? You have
That's
Star
crazy.
Wars, fucking Lord of the Rings. What else? What else is on? Like, it's $1 billion industry.
Yeah, what else is at that level?
Exactly.
That's
I'm not
been
talking
like-
about good movies. Yeah, Star Wars isn't cinema. I know
been-
that.
yeah.
It's not art. Right?
Right.
But it's supposed to
It's
be
a story.
an entertaining blockbuster series
Yeah.
that
good.
has
Good way to put it.
a history and a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ask. That's all we ask for. We're not asking
Yeah.
for crazy, like, new age shit. It's like Blade Runner. Blade Runner, you could almost say that's cinema,
Yeah.
right? So
Sure.
it can get artsy fartsy.
Sure.
It can live, like, it's hard to say an art movie is bad because you might not get it, man.
Oh, you don't get it, man.
Yeah, Star Wars I can say is bad because it's not art. It's just fucking, it's supposed to entertain me.
It's just Disney just literally just turn around and spread their ass cheeks and die.
Yeah, literally, Disney just took a shat on Star Wars.
Shit.
After the 8th movie, Star Wars is dumb. And then my mind shattered. I realized how dumb Star Wars. For one, there's no internet in Star Wars. They don't have internet.
Yeah.
2,
Interesting.
they still talk to each other with communicators.
Yeah.
You know, like they live in a place.
They don't need internet though. What are they gonna do with internet?
Oh, so you're telling me it's okay to watch space chess? They play space chess, Chris. Space chess?
Yeah, but they don't need. I don't know. Internet. What would they do with internet? They're fucking. It's not Earth. It's different. It's fucking. They don't even have. They don't have entertainment except for that band.
Exactly. They have no entertainment.
They don't have entertainment.
Just a fucking
they don't need
band going.
Exactly. They just have Jedis. It's just, they just have the Force.
Yeah, Star Wars isn't a real place, which is a duh moment. But
Yeah.
it's not. It's like,
Would
would you want to live there?
No, probably not.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Unless I could fuck fucking Princess Amidala, dude.
Like Star Wars, like what
Was
are they
good.
eating? What was they blue milk? They drink blue.
Yeah, what do they eat?
There's no
What do the
internet.
bathrooms look like? No one shits. No one's ever stopped to take a shit.
Like no one's just enjoy. This is the thing in
Or
Star
a
Wars.
piss.
This is the thing in Star Wars.
I want to see Darth Maul take a shit. Dude.
No one's enjoying themselves. Like no one's just chilling.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a.
Are you telling me Darth Vader is constantly just
Right, he's not. He has no
Fuck.
downtime. Right.
fuck? I mean, that's not. When you actually think about Star Wars, it's silly.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. The 8th movie made me realize how much of a fucking loser I was.
Yeah.
And how much
There we
I
go.
loved something that was so silly.
Yeah.
Star Wars is the silly. People can't be.
Oh yeah, you didn't catch on earlier with
Dude,
the first movie you saw.
are literally a pedophile ring that just capture young kids into their cult
Oh really?
and train them how to be warriors. Literally, child soldiers. They have children soldiers.
Right.
Like that's literally what the Jedi. The Sith are just. They're also pedophiles. If you break down, you know Palpatine, the Emperor.
Sure.
If you break down how he got Darth Vader, it's exactly how a pedophile grooms a kid. he slowly just whispers. Because if you look at how pedophiles really get kids, they don't just pick them up and grab them in a van. Usually,
there's some finesse.
There's some.
Oh shit,
dude. The Emperor's a fucking pedo, dude.
Emperor's got riz, dude.
There's no internet. The Jedis make child soldiers. The Emperor's a pedo.
Yeah.
There's no downtime. No one's chilling. Every time someone's chilling, they're in a bar. So everyone in Star Wars was just an alcoholic.
Right.
They're not watching anything.
Yeah.
Except in the prequels, you get to see the scene when Anakin's running after a bounty hunter or an assassin. You see in this one bar they had some like sports playing, and what's playing? It's like football, but it's with these robots, and they have balls for legs. Like it's not legs; they're like running.
That was in the Star Wars movie.
Yeah,
it's fucking retarded.
Yeah, exactly. So and there's pod racing.
That's fun, yo, dude. Like that planet is like. There's fun shit on that planet. It's the
Jerusalem of Star Wars. Everything happens on Tatooine. The Tatooine's the planet you're thinking of. Everything happens on that dumb fucking planet. And that's another thing.
It's a desert planet.
Nothing in Star Wars is original. It's always the same story. It's always there's evil dude, chosen one.
Right.
And then evil dude dies, chosen one gets old.
Right.
And you think, okay, that's it. And then what happens? New evil dude. Right. No new chosen.
The cycle
just
renews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Star Wars is dumb. If you like Star Wars, if you like Star Wars, I've been enlightened. Star Wars is dumb. It's silly. It's goofy. You're wasting your life. I wasted $10,000 and almost 20 years of my life.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser, dude.
I'm a fucking loser.
Yeah, you're a fucking pussy for that.
Anyone who says, "Oh, it made you happy at some," go suck a dick. Go fuck off. It made you happy at some. Fuck off. You watching too many fucking TikTok videos.
That's what you get for liking. Well, that's what you get for liking fucking pussy ass Star Wars, bro.
Yeah, fuck Star Wars.
I've always thought that was fucking gay.
Well, you were right.
I always thought it was gay. When I first saw, I don't remember the first time I saw Star Wars, but I used to play the Pod Racer video game like all the time, and I thought it was sick. It was fucking sick as fuck, dude. And
the video games are fun. They have a lot of
only the Pod Racer game.
They have a lot of fun video games.
I just never got into Star Wars. It was just too fucking dorky. I don't know.
It's too gay for you.
It was just too like. I don't know. It was just like just too many black people. Too many black people. It was just too many.
This is not realistic. Just turns it off.
This is not for me, dude.
Play Star Trek. There we go. Asians would conquer space.
I like the Star. I actually liked Star Trek better. I thought Star Trek was like better, more of a. I like the idea better than Star Wars.
Star Trek is dumb.
Star Wars was cool, but it just
Star Trek is dumb too.
It just seemed dumb because like
and you know.
It just seemed fucking. Part of me hated it because everyone loved it. I'm just that kind of person.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm a fucking asshole.
You're just
so a lot of people like
guy.
it, and so a lot of people really like it. So that means I'm an asshole, and I think it's stupid, right? Because that's how I'm wired. So
yeah,
and I also thought that it was basically just a Japanese person. Like a Jedi is basically just a Japanese guy, like a samurai. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
so
they're based off.
So it wasn't that impressive. It just didn't seem that impressive.
Your Southern Asian roots,
right? It's like this is just Asians. These are just Asians with lightsabers.
The evil Asians, the Japanese.
Right. These are just the Japs.
They were your Nazis. They took over your land.
They were our Nazis.
Yeah. It's ironic how the evil guys in Star Wars are basically Nazis. They're Germans.
Yeah.
But the good guys are Japanese.
Which ones? Oh, the
Jedis are Japanese.
Oh yeah,
they're basically based off the samurai.
But the Sith, or was it what are they called? The Sith.
The Sith.
Dude, I've seen the Sith logo and the fucking Sikh Indian religion symbol like on the back of a car. I've seen like a Sikh symbol on the back of a window for a car. But that dude must be in the Star Wars. What a fucking pussy, dude! I like honk at him, and it's like a dude with a turban. It's like
the Sikhs are the Sith.
It's like the Sikhs.
There can only be one.
There can only be one.
There's always two. One to have the power and one to crave it.